Hello everyone and welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. And actually I am recording this episode again. I loaded up a older save file because I had this episode done and actually listed, but during the recording I forgot to plug in my laptop to the charger and the dedicated video card wasn't working, so the whole boss encounter was done on the integrated card, and well, let's say the video didn't turn out well. So unless you want to watch a slideshow, I'm actually re-recording this, so yeah. You do know our levels from the previous one, and I'm just gonna do some minor things in the Velvet Room and show you. First thing is, I wanna fuse something for this boss. For this I need Shiki, OG. We'll just summon him. And I will finally fuse Tengu, because I want Siegfried. And what do we want? Akasha Arts is enough. I want new Elec. High Counter isn't useful because he learns this. Apt Pupil. And Matarunda. This will come in useful. Yes, we do want to fuse it. And sorry, I'll be fiddling with the microphone because I'm recording in a different spot today, so please bear with me. Try to adjust it a bit. This seems a bit better. So yeah, we'll level up Siegfried. High Counter. It won't be useful for this boss fight since, well, I'm gonna tell you now, the boss doesn't use physical attacks. Well, in one phase he does, but mainly he uses magic. So Rainy Day won't be useful. So we have all that we want here. Yeah. And we're going with Siegfried. Though I want to start the fight with having Byakko equipped, since he has a higher agility stat, and that would enable us to move first. As for the equipment, I would want to do some minor changes here. Chie, since she's Ice Element, will get a Fire Suppressor. Yukiko likewise will change her accessory to a Ice Suppressor. And Kanji will get a Wind one. So yeah, I won't equip my main guy with a suppressor, since Siegfried is actually weak to wind and I only have one wind suppressor, so yeah, I'm gonna deal with that. The rest is okay, I think, so without further ado, let's get going. This is kinda anticlimactic, because that was a good fight that I had, but believe me, it's not watchable. I tried. So yeah. And yeah, let's get going. It was actually quite an okay fight that I had with him. I remember my first playthrough, this fight was actually quite a step up in the difficulty between bosses, you know? But you'll see in a moment. And here we have Nanako, which we must save. And if we if we say to him that he must let her go, Naoto will say to us that we must be careful and try maybe talking to him to take his not eyes away, but you know, so he won't so he will feel more comfortable and let his guard down. So let's ask him something right out of the bat.
Know me?
Yeah, I know you.
Taro Namatame. It's definitely him.
Yeah, who else?
Then he did come in here.
Well, yeah, we knew that. Well, we speculated.
You're the killer.
Let go of her!
That would be nice, yeah.
You're the ones
I
saved.
don't know if I would say saved, though, honestly.
I'll save this girl too.
And I would rather you not.
Is this dude hide or something?
Well, yeah, seems like it.
Quit Quit talking shit and let go of the girl.
And I agree that that would be useful.
Don't come near me.
He's bonkers. And Nanako isn't feeling this too well.
Calm down, Kanji-kun. We can't predict his behavior.
Well, yeah, because he's insane.
We have to keep him talking. If we can discern his intentions, perhaps we can
Or,
somehow deal with him.
or lull him into a false sense of security so he'll let his guard down. That is another option. So let's just, well, exhaust the dialogue. Because we have to. Oh yeah, he has those crazy eyes now. And what is the Midnight Channel?
People needing to be saved. Appear.
Well, he does see the shadow selves, the hidden or repressed feelings there, so
Put them in the TV.
yeah, he does see them as, well, their evil counterparts, for a lack of a better term. So he probably wants to save them from
His attention away
that outcome.
Naruto-chan. You put the people you saw on the Midnight Channel into this world. Am I correct?
Well,
They
he
all
basically said that.
want to be saved.
Did I ever ask you to save
And
me?
yeah, points for that question.
You didn't save us, damn it. It was the exact
Well, yeah, it was
opposite.
we who saved them.
If I hadn't put you in the TV, how would you have ended
Well,
up?
probably the same without any changes. I mean, not the same as now, the same as they were. They ended up now because we saved them and helped them deal with their inner feelings. Well, at least those that have the social link maxed.
What? But we nearly died.
Sorry, that was too fast. And yeah, I mean, it was,
Yes.
well, not exactly a risk, but it was an outcome he was willing to pay, I guess.
Kidnap them. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, there's the confession.
Why did you target local residents who became known through the media? Why do these people appear on the Midnight Channel?
That is a good question.
On rainy nights. On TV. They signal me.
So he basically just watches the Midnight Channel and makes use of his abilities to throw people in.
Are you saying murdering people is your idea of saving them?
Well, it seems like it, kinda.
Murder? No. I'm saving them.
I'll beg to differ here. But,
How's that different, huh? All you're doing is killing people.
well, yeah, we do. We actually
Go ahead.
prevented those, well, some of those deaths.
I know.
Some we
You chased
actually
us
couldn't.
all the way here
But yeah,
to kill.
kill what?
Well, too bad. I'm gonna save her.
You're not gonna save anyone here. And again with choking.
You asshole! You're not gonna get away with this!
No, he's not.
Shut the hell up!
Oh, easy there. Something's going on. Okay, correction. Now he has the crazy eyes.
An unknown, unreachable place.
No, you ain't a savior.
Fog.
You could have a messiah complex, but you're definitely not a savior.
It's filthy over there. So many.
But with this, I agree, in one way. So yeah.
That's why I'm going to save them. I'm a savior.
Oh, of course you are.
Just hero.
Is that a shadow?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Well, time to save her. Or at least, I think it is about time, you know, guys. Better get to work. Okay, so they're both gonna Leroy Jenkins him. And for some reason it worked.
Now, senpai.
Yeah, so let's swoop in. Take Nanako and probably, or preferably, pass her on to someone who won't fight.
Nanako-chan?
You know, Teddy.
Nanako-chan!
Take care of her or something. Wait, take that back. Naoto, maybe. Don't know if I can trust Eddie with that.
I'm going.
Well, we've been through this, man. You're not. And stuff is happening, apparently. And not pleasant stuff, it appears.
What's happening to him?
Don't know, metamorphosis or something? Man's changing definitely. Ooh, and it's not a pretty sight.
If we don't do something, this could be bad.
Define do something. We can hit him in the head with a metal bat. We have that equipped. So, you know, that's an option. Yeah, I had one. And that is not good. Yeah, so the merge is finished. And this is some biblical angel shit. Well, maybe not that weird. I mean, that was in Shin Megami Tensei 4. The angels were full-on biblical models. And they were quite creepy, if I remember correctly. The base game, not the Apocalypse version. He's quite normal for that. Okay, now that's just silly.
I'm going to save her. Don't interfere.
How many times must we say that to you? You won't. Okay, so now that we're first, let's change to Siegfried. We will debuff him, starting from his attack. Because he has a nasty attack. And first things first. Power charge. Unfortunately, Yukiko will not be a great asset in this fight. Kanji will debuff. And that's because her spells, her normal spells, deal minuscule damage. Okay, that was lucky. So, debuffed his attack. Debuffed his accuracy. Will I buff our evasion? Yes, I can do that. I mean, just in case. So yeah, Yukiko, using her own spells, deals very minuscule damage because this boss has a steep magic defense. So she mainly focus on healing with the additional toss in of a damage item. I think I had some... yeah, I have some spare Magatamas, so definitely toss this in, because it will do respectable damage. As much as Chie did with her power-charged black spot. Unfortunately, bosses, we can't hit critical hits on bosses, so Chie's main assets are quite limited here, because she is a crit striker, and yeah, not gonna happen here. We do have Akasha Arts, and God Hand would definitely be a bit better, but do not have access to that, unfortunately, even though we had the level 10 social link. Alas, but Torrent Shot would be good here. And Akasha Arts will be okay. And unfortunately Chie was hit, and yeah, that means a debuff for him. That kinda sucks, because that's his pattern. If he hits a weakness with an AoE, he uses debuff, so be ready for that. And also, from what I've seen, his pattern seems to be if he does an AoE, then the next thing he will do is throw a single target spell. Unless he hits a weakness, then he will dispel you. So if you can prevent him from hitting a weakness by guarding or dodging, you can prevent... We'll just buff ourselves up. You can prevent the dispel on you. So yeah. And now that he used the AoE, next turn will be a single target magic spell. So be ready for that. He does change the pattern a bit later on, but we'll get to that. We need to deal some damage to him before he changes. Bufu died, that's not great. And it landed, of course it did. I'm not having the best of luck in this try. The first time I did that, we were dodging left and right. But yeah, the charger thing. Well, what can I say? That was my fault. For some reason, this time I forgot about it. Well, nothing to do about it now. We have Dairan, so single target we can heal full HP, that's no problem for us. always be on top of your debuffs here in this battle, since every little helps with dodging and living through an attack. Since, as you can see, even with a attack power debuff, that was quite powerful. So yeah, Chie, you know what? Get another supersonic on, since he dispelled us. And I'll heal you with Yukiko here. Hope we'll dodge the next one, honestly. Yeah. We're power charged, so Torrent Shot is a nice one here. Actually, Torrent Shot is really nice damage if it hits 3 times. Akasha... really? I'm having really sucky luck in this try, honestly. And the previous one was way better. So yeah, Akasha Arts is also good if it hits 2 times. And unfortunately it's... okay, now it hit 2 times. So yeah, well, that's all our Sonic. We'll go with an attack buff. Since if I buff my attack, maybe Rise will do another buff if she acts. Because I don't know if it checks for what buffs we have active before she uses something. Would be a nice thing, but I highly doubt it. Defense buff from her would be useful right now. Okay, that's not that bad. And defense buff, please. In the previous try I didn't get any defense buff throughout the battle. But yeah, also this is the first time I buffed my defense. Kinda wondering... you know what? Better safe than sorry, I will buff our evasion. And, well, our hit rate. I didn't miss throughout the fight, but no one said I can't miss this time. I'm wondering if I should... if I should cast that hit debuff with Kanji now to refresh it. Probably any turn now it would... start to... it would fade off, but since we're buffed, let's do the Torrent Shot. It will disappear. Oh, that's the word I was looking for. And yeah, debuffs disappeared. That kinda sucks. And of course he hit Yukiko, and of course he's gonna debuff us. Okay, so we'll begin with the attack debuff. That's mandatory, because he will hit. As you can see, bad luck, so... debuffing his attack is definitely an option here. GA is buffed, but... yeah, you know what, let's just attack. We need to dish out damage. So using a buff item won't help much here. At least not now. Maybe Rise will swoop in again and buff her up, or attack up, sorry. And will debuff his accuracy, more so than evasion. Oh, sorry. So he shifted to his second phase. Sorry for that quick click. I didn't suspect him to do that. Okay, so when he changes the atmosphere, he'll do one of 2 things. That's why I will guard now to see which one he does. He will either go in for a AoE barrage, and he will always use AoE on this, and yes, he does. So every next attack from him will be an AoE attack. That's what I notice, at least. So get ready for that. Or he would... let's just buff our evasion. Or he would go into a singular attack mode, so he would only use singular magic attacks. So there is also that option. But from what we saw here in the first turn, he will definitely use an AoE again, and that's why we will use a magic mirror on Yukiko, because that's quite a respectable amount of damage. Well, passed back onto him. Passed back to him, maybe. So yeah. If you can remember this and know what phase you are in, it's a nice idea to use those mirror items if you have them. No, I wasn't buffed, so let's buff first. Also, be on top of your Okay, this is a new one. So my pattern judging is wrong. That is weird though, in the previous video he never did that. If he started the quad change with a AoE, he always did AoEs after that. Don't know what to say about this, honestly. Okay, so guess back to the old drawing board with my pattern techniques. But this is weird. Never did that before. Okay, that's bad. And he's back to... Yeah, see? That's quite a nice damage. And the atmosphere reverted means that he will use his next attack to do the quad converge again. And as you saw, that was quite some nice damage redirected towards him from Yukiko. So yeah. With the debuff, it's gonna be a little bit less, but likewise, when he hits our guys, it's going to be a little bit more survivable, you know? We can take this turn to attack. We need to refresh our SP on our debuffers the next turn. Or at least start to refresh it. Because this is quite an SP intensive fight, at least for our main guy and for Kanji. Because they need to keep on debuffing. Or maybe... So... If it's not type of attack that gets set in the quad converge, maybe it's the element of the attack. Maybe quad converge actually picks an element. You know, I'll guard with Yukiko and we'll see. We'll see about that. Yeah, he's not power charged. He has his hit rate debuffed, so let's power charge with Kanji. Kanji has a lot of HP to spare, so he's probably safe. You slick bastard. So, this is probably a safe bet. I would prefer to not use Yukiko right about now. Let's defend with... You know what? No, let's not defend with her. Let's use her to cast a magic mirror on herself. That's right. And see if he does a Bufudine. Okay, this is a bit risky. Kanji will probably die if I do this. Honestly. So let's just be on the safe side. That charge won't vanish, so we can actually throw an item here. You know what, let's restore our main guy's HP also. I can buy more of those items, so it's not much of a waste. So yeah, this is, well, going, but maybe not that well as it was the first time, but it's going. And no, we're not buffed. Sorry that I'm jumping through those buffs and debuffs like that. I need to check what I cast and what's still left to cast. Okay, we need to heal Kanji. And I think I will... You know what? I will do something like this. First, let's... We should have, yeah, the Makaracorn. Let's use it on Yukiko. Just in case. We'll have Kanji use heal himself. And we're good. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad since our guy is not full HP. Well, he lived through that. The atmosphere changed, so he will definitely change what he's doing now. Okay, Chie, buff up please. He will change what he does, yet Again, if you do enough damage, and I'll get to that when we get in the phase. But first, still need to dish out some damage. Yeah, 2 times. Okay, so this should be the phase. Let's see. Yeah, he has that nasty ability to take control of one of your guys, and it lasts, I don't know what, 2 turns, 3 turns, something like that. Let's check. Yeah, he's not debuffed anymore, so we'll do this. As for Chie, she is power charged, so let's just get an attack in. With Yukiko, let's guard. Kanji is going to hit us with something, and it's the worst possible outcome. And what will Rize do? Heal us, maybe? Or defense boost? Defense boost it is. Which is pretty nice. Well, we do still have that Makara corn on us. Let's power charge. Kanji isn't with us yet, so I don't know if the boost to evasion is actually useful here. We do have the defense boost, so we'll probably live through an attack. First, I have to heal Chie to make sure she does. So yeah, this is going okay, I would say. It's not like the previous one, but it's respectable. Try. Sorry, was trying to focus. So yeah, after a few turns, the control would break, so it's not that bad. It could have been worse, honestly. We'll buff first, just in case. Can always do the Akasha Arts next turn. Yeah, Chie is buffed, so let's hit. I was wondering if I should recover SP on my main guy. Don't want to do it in the last possible second. I'm gonna stay on top of it, so we can cast everything we need to. As for Kanji, what's his status? He isn't buffed. And I should probably debuff the boss's evasion and attack. Now he missed. You know what? Yukiko does have that Makara corn on what's its name. Could have just bounced off, but you don't need to listen to me. Of course you don't. So, continuing on, let's heal up, just in case. And on Kanji's turn we'll debuff. Yeah. Let me just check. Yeah, he still isn't debuffed, so we'll go with this. Rize would be helpful if... Yeah, if you'd intervene. I was going to say. Attack boost. No, this is actually a little bit more useful even, let's say. The null elect actually helped. Who would have thought? Okay, nice. How's Chie? Chie's buffed. We'll use this, and I have an idea. I won't heal with magic on Yukiko's turn. Instead, I would use... Where is it? I'm looking for, for a Maca leaf. Because it's 400 HP and Major Rama won't heal that amount. Definitely not. So, Torrent Shot it is. And another Zeo incoming. So the Makara corn isn't working. The atmosphere changed yet again. What's his status? He's still debuffed. So we can buff ourselves. Is Chie buffed? That is the question. Oops. No, she is not, so let's buff. Yukiko can heal, since he'll use the next turn to quad converge. So we're safe there. And is Kanji buffed? No, he is not, so no one was buffed on this turn. That's quite a shame, though. Okay, another control is coming. Yeah, this is the worst one. When he gets low on HP, he uses this, an AoE control. And this means we're going to be blocking for some time. It's a good idea to have a persona like Siegfried, because as you can see we are null to physical. So, and we don't have anyone on our party that uses the wind element, so we're safe with Siegfried. The worst case scenario is they all use magic attacks. Because, yeah, Yukiko's will hurt. Kanji's and Chie's will not be much of a threat. The best case scenario is, yeah, they use physical attacks, because Siegfried is, well, basically, he has null physical, so he's immune to them. And this is the only instance where the boss uses physical attacks. He won't use magic when he controls everyone, so this is basically your cue to swap to a physical immune persona, if you have one, or, well, use Siegfried like I do. See, it's all blocked. And now that everyone has broken free, we can get back to, well, dishing up some hurt. But first, let's debuff him. And he's going to be in a world of pain, since everyone is still buffed. And let's throw in a little... Yeah, I still have the assault signal. Kinda slivered there because I couldn't remember the name. And we'll just debuff the guy a little bit more. Should buff our accuracy, honestly. Accuracy invasion, yeah. That's right. And yeah. Well, there goes the assault signal. Let's just buff our accuracy, just in case. He cannot dispel the power charge with that. Let's check, just in case, but I don't think it can be It actually can? Huh. Well, my memory seems to be bad. I thought it couldn't be dispelled like that. Okay, our main guy is a little bit damaged, so that's not good. He should live through an attack with that amount. Okay, so let's check this. Yeah, fully debuffed. We have our attack buffed. So let's hit with an Akasha Arts. And we need to heal, unfortunately. He only hit once. And this is going to be a die run on our guy. The others aren't sufficiently damaged, so that doesn't mandate a Maka leaf. Yeah, Kanji's MVP here. Unerring Justice, that's one of the last phases. He will use this, and in my previous battle, from this point onward, he only used that attack. He didn't use any more elemental attacks, for some reason. Don't know why. Yeah, I should have buffed. I wanted to check the difference between the power charged one and the normal one. Honestly, I don't think you would want to use a normal one. The difference is just too good to pass out on, especially if you use a multi-hit like a torrent shot, like I use with Kanji. So 3 attacks buffed by power charge each one, because that counts, because the skill counts for the buff, not one attack. So yeah, just too good to pass. Just too good to pass. Okay, this will hurt a little since the debuff's worn out. Yeah. Definitely need a Tarunda. Don't need a Ma Tarunda, no, a Ma version of the debuffs. You just need the normal version. But you need to debuff. As you can see, the difference is phenomenal. In this case, it's basically a... Really, man? Really? At the end you started dodging? Come on. Okay, so the difference is basically... Well, if he hits a weakness, it could be a game over for your main character. So better be safe than sorry. Oh, and he proved me wrong in this turn. So he can use normal ones. Don't know why he didn't use those in the previous battle. Once he started using that unnerving justice, or what is it, he basically just used it to the end of the battle. So this try kind of proves me wrong on a vast amount of things. But that's good, that's good. We can drop false assumptions on his pattern. And that's, you know, that's the fun part, you know. I don't check unnerving justice, not unnerving, sorry. I don't check any in-game files, scripts, don't do any compilation of that. I just mainly use observation and a couple of tries to try and discern what's the pattern on the bosses. I kind of like that part of JRPGs, you know. When I played Octopath, the first one, I sat with a pencil and a notebook, and for the harder bosses, the optional bosses, I just sticked and was noting the pattern, their moves every turn they made, that was still living, and their weakness, because in Octopath the tougher bosses, the side bosses, shifted their weakness towards weapons and elements, so yeah. I was just sitting there and doing notes all the time, and that was kind of cool. I like that part about gaming, you know? And we're close to the end. That's useful, Rizzi, thank you. Sorry. And yeah, what now? Maybe a defense buff? Or heal. That actually is useful, thank you. Still debuffed. Willpower charge. Gonna go all out the next turn. GA's power charged, so she can attack. Kinda shame that she doesn't have a multi-hit attack. That was quite respectable damage, not gonna lie. The question is Kanji power charged? Because I don't remember honestly. Yes, he is. So yeah, you can't cast that a second time, so if you're not sure like me, you can just try to cast it again. And this is a bummer. All of his debuffs run out. And now, the question is, will I risk it for the biscuit? I mean, he has no HP. Let's try it. I won't debuff him. Maybe if I get to Kanji and he's still alive, I will... Okay, drop that, he won't be alive, so yeah. Even though we didn't have as much luck as we had in the previous try, this went quite okay, I must say. Why? Why, because the good guys always win, that's why. And he dropped that. No, he just passed out, but that's more dramatic.
But she doesn't seem to be injured anywhere.
Yeah, you do know that this world takes a toll on you. You remember that, don't you? When you came back from there, when we had your castle, so you were basically out cold. And she's a little kid, you know.
We need to carry her out quick.
Yeah, Teddy's right. Also, we need to carry that guy out. Well, probably. Yeah, who knows if he wouldn't die if we left him here. Sorry. So, all in all, this fight is quite more difficult than the previous bosses you encountered, I have to say. Especially since he's focused on quite strong magic attacks. All of them were Dying level spells from, if I remember, yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Call an ambulance, woman. That's what you're gonna do.
She's so small, and she was stuck in there for so long. And then there was that weird fog.
Yeah, everything's, yeah, basically Kanji's right. So one to the other and she's just drained from all her strength. But she'll be alive.
Police and paramedics will be here shortly.
Finally, someone thought about it. I mean, instead of panicking. Hope I'm not too loud. Because I'm quite in a bit weird. I'm basically just sitting on the couch and holding the microphone all the way through the recording because I don't have a better place to record right now. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Well, yeah, she isn't allowed. They're trying to check what's with her.
Other self didn't appear like everyone else.
That is the interesting part, actually. Sorry, that was kind of loud. That's the interesting part, actually. Is it because she doesn't have any repressed feelings yet? Because maybe that's it. But that would be weird. She... Maybe it's not repressed. She was basically upfront with us about her thinking her dad doesn't love her because he is frequently out of the house and sometimes he's mad at her. So she isn't repressed about anything. She also, I don't know if you can say understands that her mother died in an accident, but she has some degree of understanding about that situation. And she even talked to us about that she lost her mother. And she was worried about her dad, so I guess she doesn't have any repressed feelings yet. So that would check out what he was saying, yeah.
I'm worried about Nana-chan.
Well, we're all worried, Ted.
But there's nothing more we can do for her.
Yeah, there's nothing more we can do. So basically that just means we're gonna have to wait.
Possibility of Nanako-chan being targeted. If only I'd been more thorough and
How?
put the facts together.
How? I mean, the first one, okay, I'll give it to you. Dojima-san actually found out about Namatame while going through the previous cases from the files and the clues that they got. So you could have found that one. But honestly, the second one about Nanako being targeted, I don't see you getting that one.
That goes for me too.
For you too? How you would get to that, I don't know, but...
In front of that bastard. Nanako-chan might have been okay.
Yeah, well, you and Kanji tackled him, so...
I hate myself.
I don't know if I would say that.
I always panic when it matters most.
I think it's quite natural. Most of us do.
I didn't do anything either.
Oh,
Should have noticed
don't
sooner that
play the
something was
blaming
wrong
game,
with
everyone.
Why did I waste
How would you
time
notice that
Namatame
sooner,
said?
though? I mean, he was a delivery guy, but he could have played the role very good, you know? He was not always crazy.
If I hadn't tried to engage him in conversation, and we'd rescued Nanako-chan
Nah,
immediately.
we would have had more trouble because he wouldn't be in a false sense of security and he wouldn't drop his guard down, so the two stooges there wouldn't tackle him successfully,
This wouldn't
and
have
Nanako
happened.
could have been hurt even more, so yeah. You know, it's no one's fault, you guys, it's no one's fault.
Alright. Enough of this pity party.
Yeah, see? Kanji's right as always.
Is standing around and whining really what we ought to be doing now?
Hell no.
Feeling pathetic, consoling each other? That gonna solve anything?
See, the man's spitting some truth here.
We gotta believe in her.
We gotta.
So stop rehashing what's already done. Get it together, Naoto.
He's actually a good team together with Naoto.
Sorry,
He can get her back right on track.
absolutely right.
This is all that
Also,
bastard
Kanji's
knows.
underestimated. The guy
He's behind bars now,
just
right?
proves he's right in the worst case scenario when everyone's just down and he comes up and say what's on his heart, and most of the time he's right. They're not pulling any punches, he just says it like he means it. You know? That's
true.
that's a good quality he has there, you know? He's very underestimated, I think.
That's all we
At least by the
can do.
group.
Gee, Kanji. You
Yeah,
sounded
see?
cool for a second there.
Huh? You guys still here?
Yeah.
Adachi
I mean, she's basically family.
Did they
I mean,
find
she is
out
family for
anything?
our guy.
Dojima-san's speaking with the doctor now, but they can't say anything definite until they run some tests on her.
That is logical.
Not just Nanako-chan, but the perp too. Who knows when we'll be able to hear his story.
I mean, even if you hear it,
It's getting
I
late,
don't
so
know if
hurry
it will
home.
give you something. The guy's gonna say the same thing, that he tried to save everyone with mystical TV powers. Yeah. That would make a fine case in the court. Guy used the TV to kill people,
He's right.
and we not
should
mean
call it
bashing them in the head with it.
Nanako-chan's gonna be fine. Acting all gloomy won't help anything.
Yeah,
When
so I
Nanako
guess we need
Chan's out of
to
the hospital, what do you do
just
to
go on
celebrate?
with our lives and wait till we have some info about
Isn't it a
Nanako.
little early for that?
And
Why
yeah,
don't we resume
a little
Juness
bit.
and have a party there?
the whole Juness.
A party at Juness?
Yeah,
That
Yosuke's right, I agree with
no
him.
sense.
I mean, your family runs an inn, you know. We could rent a room there and use the hot springs again. That was cool.
Nana-chan,
What's up, Ted?
She'll get better, right?
Well, of course she will. Believe in her, Ted. Just believe in her.
Yeah, I do believe in her.
See? Yeah,
Let's all have fun with Nana-chan when she comes back.
that's a given. That's nice. So, rank up. And that's what? Oh, that's rank 9, so Ted's nearly maxed. Shame we don't use Teddy, but okay, that's a nice thing to
Thanks.
have.
I almost forgot how to keep a happy face.
I don't believe you there. Especially now that looking at your photo.
But with that out of the way, I'm feeling all hungry.
You know what? I'm kinda feeling hungry too.
Hey!
That
where
stomach
did
growl
everyone
was
go?
him or
Don't
me,
leave
I'm
without
not so
me.
sure right about now, but I think that was him. So yeah, and that's the fight done yet again. Yeah, so we'll just wait, and the next day it's school for us. And I will save at the save point yet again. Oh yeah, I'll save here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one, hopefully without any mistakes this time. So thank you. Thank you for being understanding of my mistakes, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, and take care. See ya.